Hello, hello, hello. Oh my God. I'm just so excited. Today's Friday, y'all. And y'all know every Friday I do my client spotlight show. It's like my spinoff to my email marketing trends and conversations talk show. And today I am going to be interviewing one of my clients. So last week I interviewed one of my clients, Artavia Denise. She's the CEO and founder of Flab to Fab. And tonight I have the legendary legendary Miss Daryll, honey, the cute, curvy, confident queen, honey. And she's going to come on here. She's going to shut it down. I've had her on. I've interviewed her before on, I believe it was my summit, my success summit back in July. And she crushed it. She crushed it. So I know she's going to definitely show up and blow up tonight. You know, I have to honestly say, you got to really stay tuned and listen to Daryll's story because it's so impactful. I want to be sharing with you my huge shock moment I had when I found out how much results she's gotten, you know, her journey and everything. I don't want to give away too much, but first, before we add Daryll onto the screen, I want to introduce Daryll to you guys. I want to tell you guys a little bit about Daryll because she's such a phenomenal woman, right? She's such a phenomenal woman. You guys are totally going to be impacted by her story. Do me a quick favor for watching this live or watching this on the replay. Please share this out right now. So Daryll Wharton, I'm so sorry if I pronounced your last name wrong, is known as the cute and curvy coach. She's a certified weight loss mindset coach who has lost over 400 pounds. Oh my God. 400 pounds, y'all. After having weight loss surgery over 20 years ago, she changed her life simply by transforming her mindset about weight loss, exercise, food, and her life in general. Now she loves teaching women to push past where they keep stopping on their quest to be happy, healthy, and fit using her signature cute, curvy, confident mindset makeover method. She teaches effective techniques, strategies, and hacks to help her clients permanently lose weight and feel amazing while doing it. Oh my God. That is like amazing, y'all. Isn't that amazing? Oh my God. I think we have some comments coming in. Hey, Xander Man, how are you guys on Xander Man's show the other week? She said Leticia is the greater email marketing strategist ever. Thank you so much. Thank you. So without further ado, I'm going to bring Miss Daryll on. Are y'all ready for Miss Daryll? I hope you guys are. Hey, Daryll.
Hey, beautiful queen. How are you?
How are you? Like, oh my God, I know I stumbled on your intro, but it was like taking all that in. You know, your success, you know, your accomplishment with your health and wellness journey is something that is transformational and is something that is amazing. It's just absolutely amazing, right?
Well, I look at it too, and I'm like, "Who is that? Who said that?"
Right, absolutely, right. You know, you guys know I never get tied or tongue twisted, but you know, Daryll, it is a true honor to be sitting here and interviewing you for the second time. Everything that you're doing for your clients, everything you're doing for so many women all over the world is something that's going to save, you know, families from, you know, all these pre-existing diagnoses and diseases that they have. Like, you're saving lives, right? You're keeping moms around longer. You're keeping grandparents around longer. Like, that is just phenomenal, sis. So I just want to let you know that I'm super excited about interviewing you. And ladies, those of y'all in the comments, if y'all have any questions, I know particularly what you do, which is way different. Like, you go a step beyond health and wellness. I know there's going to be people in the comments that's going to have questions. Okay. And I'm going to give you like an opportunity to, you know, share your story because again, it's just so impactful and it's so amazing. So again, Daryll, explain to the audience first, before we jump into these questions, how you lost the weight.
Whew. I have two answers to that. I had weight loss surgery. It's been over 21 years since when I had my surgery. I was 28 at the time. I'm 50 now. And when I went, I had tried everything. You know, I was in school. I had gotten married, and I I joined Weight Watchers at the age of 7 with my mother. So when I say I've tried everything, Jenny Craig, B12 shots, as I said, Weight Watchers, I joined Weight Watchers, like numerous of times. And then I had to stop working because one day my knees started hurting and I thought I had pulled something. And I went to the doctors and they said, you have arthritis. You have the knees of a 70-year-old woman, was his statement to me. And it kind of just made me feel like, because I could barely walk, and I was on disability for 2 years because of that. And I had to say, I know it's something better for me. And I was always against the surgery. It was something new. And then I was like, you know what? I got to do something or I'm not going to be here. And so with, the blessings of and support of my husband, I had the surgery and I got down to 350 pounds. And then I started to make excuses because I stayed there. And I was like, well, you know what, God, if you want to get me from 621 all the way down to, 350, I'm good. And so I started to make excuses and I got comfortable. And then one day I said, I was still miserable. I still wanted to die several times. And so I decided to get back on track. And people think when you have this surgery that you just automatically gonna wake up skinny, right? And I mean skinny very loosely because when I discovered that, I also realized I had to define what that skinny was for me because that's what I used to. I want to be skinny. I want to be skinny. But until I really defined what that was for me, and what it was for me is being comfortable, being able for somebody to call me and say, hey, we're going to the mall, and I could just get up and throw on a pair of jeans. You can't do that when you're 600 and something pounds or almost 400 pounds. You can't do that. You have to plan. And so I just started with my mindset. And I recently, not recently, a little over a year ago, got my medical records. And I saw that my weight the morning of my surgery was actually 674 pounds. And that was an eye opener. And I was just like, God, if you didn't save me, you absolutely saved me. Because 674 is a death sentence. Don't ask me why 621 is better than 674. And this is what we do to ourselves in our minds. Either one of those was a death sentence. So I started saying affirmations. I started meditating. I started, exercising, and that worked for a minute, and then it stopped. Then I started to do plant-based eating. That worked, and then it stopped. And I also realized you can't do this in silos. You have to do all of it together. And I realized that the main thing was in here and in here. Because once you change this and this, you can go to Jenny Craig, you can go to Weight Watchers, you can go to whomever, and you're going to be successful because you've already decided in here that you determine your outcome.
That's right.
So I stopped blaming all of these other little nuances and stuff, like my mother. I felt like my mother was really harsh on me, but guess what? It's not her. I still have to make the decision to do what I need to do to get to, where I am. And I decided that my skinny is just being a size healthy, a size sexy, a size cute. Ooh, there we go, boo.
Yes. I have to show these pictures so people can actually see the scope. And if you don't mind, can I share like that revelation moment when we're in class one day? So I was on Daryl's Instagram, a couple of months back, and Daryl has been a client of mine for a while now, but she has told me that I lost a lot of weight and things like that, and I would see pictures of her and what have you, but she posted a picture of her before and after, but the way it was angled, it looked like she was doing like a virtual event or a live or something with her and another person. So I thought that the plus size woman was a different person. So for me, when she said, that's me, years ago when I was over 600 pounds, my jaw dropped. I was like, oh my God, no way. Like, are you serious right now? No way. And you know, I'll be posting some more pictures up. And you know, I just have to thank you, Daryll, for being so transparent and open enough to actually showcase these pictures and talk about your transformation. Because so many women in your industry talks about other people, how they help them, you know, lose weight, but you're fine with showing yours, and I think that's amazing.
Oh yeah,
Absolutely amazing.
I think
Absolutely,
it's important for women to know that I am you. And guess what? I will never stop improving my health. Never.
That's right.
And
That's right.
but I can honestly say that I'm at a point where I wake up feeling absolutely amazing. And no, I'm not a size 2. I'm not trying to be a size 2. And I'm still curvy and cute, curvy, confident. But I'm happy, and I'm to the point where I'm satisfied that I can go into any store and buy something to wear. I can get up and go, and that's what my skinny is.
Yes,
and so
yes.
until you love yourself, like right now, you know, when you love yourself unconditionally, you start to make better decisions for yourself.
That's right.
When you hate yourself, you look in the mirror and be like, oh, you're fat. You're not going to make any good decisions for that person.
No, you're not.
So I also promote, you know, all sides matter. You know what I'm saying? Like, no body shame, love yourself as you are, and then work on yourself. You can feel amazing while you are trying to improve your health. You don't wait until you get a certain size. You know, if I see a dress, I may buy that bad boy in 2 sizes. I'm gonna buy it now, and then I'm gonna buy the size that I want to get down to. And that's what I try to teach my clients. Treat yourself well, and you can feel amazing while you're on your journey.
Absolutely. And you and I talk about this all the time. A lot of what you do is such mindset driven, right? So now let's go into these questions, because again, for those of you who are in the comments, if you have any questions for Daryll, feel free to ask in the comments, because you know, this is really about, you know, health and wellness for us women as a whole. And we got some good comments coming through so far, Daryll. Muriel said, wow, wonderful testimony. It is. Like, guys, I tell y'all, she is phenomenal. Yes. And if any of you are struggling with, you know, your how you feel about yourself and your women identity, you know, and your size and things like that, say me in the comments right now. Please say me in the comments. All right. And we have, I'm so proud of you, Daryll. Awesome. I like that. Yes, boss twin mom's here. Oh, okay. That's amazing. That's amazing. That's amazing. All right. So let's jump into these questions real quick. So my first question for you, Daryll, is, can you let everybody know, like, how do we connect? How do we connect on social media?
You know, I had to think about this now. Y'all know I'm 50 now. That means I have improved, by the way. But it was on Facebook. I came across, I was struggling in my business, just trying to build my email list. And, you know, because when you're passionate about what you do and you don't have anybody to tell, I knew that I needed somebody to help me with strategies to, you know, get people to come to my list, because I know once I got you, boo, you're not leaving.
Right.
And so I came across you on Facebook. I met some beautiful ladies that I'm still in contact with. And then I ended up getting your one-on-one services, because it just helps me to figure out, I don't have to worry about emails. I mean, I love your service, and it gives me a chance to work on just showing me and my content, and not all of that background stuff. So it really, really helps me out that I can just sit and, you know, post a crazy picture, and I don't have to say, okay, let me send this in the email. I can just stop right there.
We take care of that. Yeah. Yeah, we take care of that. Yep, I love that. And again, the content that we are posting in to your email list is just amazing. Absolutely amazing. All right. So my second question for you is, what makes your program different from all the other weight loss support courses out there? So, you know, Daryll, you're in such a Red Sea industry where there's like millions of women who do what you do. And it sometimes it's hard to determine the differentiation between one over the other. But what makes yours unique and different?
I think for me, what makes mine different is I start with your inner self. I start with you developing your why. Why do you want to get small? I help my clients to define that for them. because you have to realize that you can be skinny in many ways. You can be sick and be skinny. You can get sick and lose the weight. That's not what you want. So you have to be strategic about what you ask God and the universe for. And so what makes my program different is I address those issues. I set you up with the foundation, as I said earlier, to be able to do any type of self-improvement, or I like to say wellness, because my clients think that they're coming to me to lose weight, and they end up getting so much more. They end up thinking, oh, I could do anything now. Forget about the weight loss. I'm gonna do that, but I'm gonna start a business. Or I had a client that got her first paid acting job after going through my program. And so what makes my program different is I work with you and help you to discover who you really truly want to be through, building upon skills and just making you dissect what you think you may want. But when you finish, you know exactly, that's like, this is what I really want. So I'm going to start specifically and strategically asking for this instead of this. So that's what makes my program different from somebody giving you a list of foods and drinks. I talk about those things because I'm plant-based. I've been plant-based for over 5 years. I do incorporate all of those things in, but none of those things are going to work for you if you don't think you can do it. You just waste your time.
That's true. That's so true. Spot on. And I like how you mentioned how you're mainly focusing mostly on the wellness side. And me personally, I relate wellness to wholeness. Like you got in anything you do in life that you want to accomplish and dominate on, you got to feel whole in that. Because if you're not whole and you're not all in, you're not going to, sacrifice to see results, and you're not going to surpass the times where you feel like you can't make it. Like there's times even with wellness, you surpass it because it's almost like you're still moving even when you don't have gas in the tank. You're still saying, no, I have to make a change. I have to make a decision, or this time next year I may not be here. I may not. That's how real it gets, especially in the era that we're in now. So I'm so glad that you say that, because a lot of other courses and a lot of other women who are in your industry, they're all primarily health. It's like health, workouts, exercise, meal replacement shakes, things like that. Where us as normal everyday women who doesn't have that perfect gene, right?
Or you're married with 5 beautiful children, and you don't have time to go to the gym.
No,
so
I don't.
I teach my clients about stretching. Yoga is just as good as you going out running and jogging for an hour.
Right.
You don't have to do all of those strenuous things that, I hate that saying, no pain, no gain.
Right.
I don't want to be in pain. I love myself. Why in the world would I go and work out somewhere all the time and I'm hurting when I leave?
Right.
When I can do stretching or a certain, like 3 to 4 little short exercises that I can do every morning and every night, and I get the same, impact.
Same results. Yes. And you told us to do something one time where we wake up in the morning and we're
that neck thing, girl, ain't no joke. Yes.
Let me tell you, when I first couple of weeks I did it, my husband was like, "You okay?" I'm like, "Yeah." Like, what's the problem? Like, maybe he thought I was getting ready for something, But it does produce results. It does make you feel good. So yeah, you go a step beyond of saying, hey, you got to go get the waist trainers, you got to go get weights, and you got to go jog for 11 miles a day.
I don't have time for that miles. I'm not saying it's bad, but what I'm saying is I found something that's functionable, because I'm also married and I have 3 girls. And it's difficult, and I work. It's difficult to find time. So I can find time right here.
That's right here. Absolutely. Right here.
Excuses.
Yes. You can't do that. Just so you guys know, Daryll does have a YouTube channel on YouTube, and she has an amazing episode on her YouTube channel that talks about a calorie is a calorie. Am I saying it right? When I was watching it, it's like you can eat salads 3 times a day. You can just have shakes 3 times a day. All those things have a calorie. If you're not doing something to like burn it off, stretch it off, or what have you, you're not going to see the results. You're not going to lose weight. So I love how Daryll, you teach practical, common sense form of wellness for the everyday woman like myself, like yourself, you know, because you're right. I'm mother of 5 children. I don't have time to go to the gym.
Don't have time. And I'm not going to lie to you either, because we say, oh, I really don't eat that much. The science is the science.
That's it.
If you haven't lost any weight, it means that you took in more calories than what you burned. It's just as simple as that. I have a low thyroid. I could sit here and say all day long, well, my low thyroid, no, then I need to do something to work around the low thyroid. Right. It does make it more difficult for me to lose weight. It does not stop me from losing weight.
Amen. Spot on.
You know, I'm just going to tell you the truth, because I had to have that hard conversation with myself. You know, so it's important. So I don't sugarcoat it. I'm gonna treat you with love now. Yeah, I'm gonna hold you accountable, and I'm just gonna tell you the truth. I don't want to hear I don't eat that much, because if the scale hasn't moved, you did eat that much.
You did eat that much. You did. Yeah, and what it is accountability. I think that's so important, and that the more we start to point the fingers back at ourselves, because yes, I was that woman that was guilty of saying, well, I want to lose weight, but my husband keeps buying snacks. I don't have to eat them. You know, I could just not eat them and eat a carrot or something. Not even a carrot, just eat another option other than that. It's like it's that account. It's someone like you needs to, you know, we need to work with somebody like you that's going to hold us accountable no matter what we're going through, you know, in our lives. Absolutely. So I want to, before we jump into the next question, I want to head on over to the comments, because what we did was we posted the link to your event. Those of you who are interested, you know, she's going to explain what the event what her event is about. Actually, Daryll, if you could explain right now real quick, because we have one person who commented. She said, Marielle said done. And we put the link.
All right, Marielle.
Yeah, she's gonna be there. Awesome sauce. Okay.
Well,
go ahead.
My event is the Dreams and Dreams. It's my annual vision board brunch. And so what I do at my NCQ, look at her.
Yeah.
What I do is I teach you how to make a vision board that's actually going to work. And too many times, first of all, the biggest mistake we make is waiting until January the 1st to do your vision board. You can work on yourself all year long. And then we also have the tendency to just be having all these magazines and just cutting out stuff and just putting them on a board. And then 2 weeks later, you don't even know where that board is, or it's somewhere behind a counter because it's too big. And so I teach my ladies to make your vision board in the right way. We only put 3 to 4 goals on the vision board at a time. You should be redoing your vision board every 30 to 90 days. We're being strategic about it. And I don't allow them to just put anything on their board. So I work with them so you can really define what you want to accomplish or change within 30 to 90 days. And that is what we put on the vision board. And we put it in a certain order. I'm not playing. And I'm telling you, it works, and it works, and it works. And so that is the beginning of my Acute Carry Confident Mindset Makeover method, where I get you to do a vision board and you really think about what you want. And that's when the rest of my method comes in with the affirmations, and you say them at a certain time. And I guide you. Like, you don't have to think about anything. So at this vision board brunch, first of all, we're going to have a brunch. It's not going to be some little lettuce. We're having shrimp and grits, chicken and waffles. I'm going to have a DJ. We are going to have a good time. When you leave there, you are going to be filled with self-love. You are going to feel like, okay, and your vision board will be complete, and you're going to be ready to go home and start. We're not waiting till January the 1st, 2022. We're getting ready for January the 1st, 2022. And so I'm so excited about it. I can't wait. I cannot wait. Going to be a good old time. So I'm glad that you guys are signing up, and I cannot wait to see you guys. It's in Baltimore, Maryland. If you want to travel, don't play. Send me a DM. I will get you here. Trust and believe. You just need to let me know.
Yes. And where's it? Just say again where it's going to be at.
It's going to be in Baltimore, Maryland. Well, Windsor, Maryland, which is Baltimore County, but it's going to be in Maryland. And it's on a Sunday, November the 7th, from 11 to 2. And I use 2 very loosely. So, girl, you can't stop when it's flowing.
Yes.
You dancing and the music plays a part. I'm very strategic about the music that's being played because I'm working on this person back here. I like to do this. The subconscious part of you. That's the part of you that works for you 24/7 nonstop. You need to get her in check. She takes direction from you. That is the person. You think you signing up for my program. No, I'm working with her. That's who I'm working with.
Right.
That's how you make the changes, by addressing her.
That's right. And someone asked when it's going to be on Sunday, November 7th from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Daryl's going to be hosting it. It's going to be phenomenal. Y'all definitely tune in.
And you got to wear your jeans now. And everyone gets a cute, curvy, confident t-shirt. So we're changing to your t-shirt when you get there. And the fellowship and the sisterhood and I get so, y'all think I'm doing something for you. I get completely filled up, completely. And it's how I contribute back to the world. Because no female should feel bad about themselves when they're trying on a pair of jeans and they don't fit right. Then you in the wrong store.
That's
because
right.
There's a pair of jeans for you.
There absolutely is. Absolutely is. Someone mentioned in the comments, Mario, hey, girl, you are commenting away. We love it. She said, yes, I had a thyroid scare and it was a false alert and a wake-up call. So, let's talk a little bit about the thyroid things. Like a lot of us have it, but don't realize that we have it.
Yeah.
We may assume that, oh, maybe I have bad monthly cramps, or, maybe I ate something wrong, or maybe something that I'm doing is not working. What was like what was the signs for you that something's different?
I was very tired. Now that's also coupled with, I also have low iron, and that's from having the surgery. So, like I said, the surgery, anybody that says it's an easy way out, go have several seats. Okay, sit down somewhere.
Amen.
Because I have to take supplements for the rest of my life. I don't absorb iron like everyone else does. And so I get very sleepy. I can wake up at 7 o'clock and by 10 a.m., I'm like exhausted. And so that's part of and I have a low thyroid. So that makes it hard for me because my metabolism is slow. That's one of the reasons why I became plant-based. I also try to eat an anti-inflammatory diet. Like, you have to be smart about these things and know how your body works. And that's not to say that if I go to a party and they have a cake, you think I asked them, do you have eggs in this cake? I'm gonna eat a piece of cake because that's me, and I want to live my life, and I don't want to live my life all the time dissecting everything. And I often say, I wish I never had to eat again, because it really does play on you, especially after having the surgery. I'm very blessed. My tools still work, so I only can eat a certain amount. And so now my husband, when we go out to dinner, girl, they be looking at me, oh Lord, because I need my little bit of 4 bites. I need them right. Fix my food right. It's a mental thing.
It is. It absolutely is.
So you have to know how your body works. If you have a thyroid, a thyroid issue, don't just see your doctor. Go and see an endocrinologist, somebody who specializes in a thyroid. It's okay to tell your doctor, all right, I got it. So now I'm going to go to a specialist so I can work it out.
That's right. That's right, guys. Yeah. So let's jump into the third question, Daryl, which is, have you incorporated, you mentioned in the past that you taught, like you was a teacher, so can you share with the audience, how have you incorporated, what you did in the teaching field to your programs?
I'm a special educator by trade. I'm an educational specialist right now, so I still work in the field. I'm just no longer in the classroom. I train teachers. And so what I do with that pedagogy and learning how to teach people, not just kids, but just teach people in general how they learn, especially if you have a learning disability. So I use certain strategies in my program that builds upon the skills that you may think of, why does she have me to do that? Just trust me, boo. Just trust me. Because I teach in a way that you're able to retain the information. And once I learn you and how you learn, I'm kind of individualize it for each person, because it's not going to be enough for me to just talk like this to you. So I have you to do a lot of writing, a lot of reading,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of saying things over and over again. That is a part of learning. And what you have to realize is, in order for you to transform your mindset in your life, you have to do it all the time. You can't just wake up one day and feel motivated to go walking, and then you never do it again.
That's right. Yeah.
So how do you keep yourself? Because motivation only lasts for a little bit of time.
That's it. It's very
you got to
limited.
be disciplined, focused, persistent, and consistent.
Mm-hmm.
And that's an affirmation right there.
Spot on. And what I jot down as you was talking, as it relates to your teaching background, is your approach is patience. Because I know with teachers, I know I have children in elementary school and I have children in middle school. You know, it's patience. You got to have patience. You work with someone, a child for 8, 9 months, what have you. So with what you're doing, what you're transitioning into your program is that patience level. Because to be quite honest, and no shade to any other coach out there, but sometimes they take your money, and whether you lose weight or not, it doesn't matter. They got paid. You're really all about results. You're really all about results and impact, and I love it. And another thing is repetition. You talked about that, how having those routines, repeatedly do something over and over again. And the last thing, holding yourself accountable along the way, being honest with yourself, holding yourself accountable, being real. That is so important, right?
Yep.
Right. So we have a comment here from Marielle. She said, going to see if her cousin wants to come. Yeah, you don't mind them to bring a plus one, right? The plus one got to pay too. Okay.
Get your PFL ticket. Get your mama's ticket. Tell a friend and tell them to bring a friend.
Yes.
A good time. We are going to have a good time.
Yeah, I think it's important because, if you're starting this journey, or if you're wanting to learn something new, you're on a journey already, you want to learn something new, bring other sisters with you, bring other people with you, so that way they can join in on it as well and get the information they need. Because sometimes we go to events and it's like, we get home and like, oh, how did it go? And you're really only telling like 20% of what happened. It's not the full 100. So why not bring people along with you so they get the full experience in that full
all you need to bring is yourself and a picture of yourself. You'll get the instructions. All you need is your body and a picture of yourself. All of the supplies will be there for you. You don't need to bring any scissors. You don't need to bring any magazines. I don't do magazines. So I have a vision board planner. Everyone want to get a copy of my planner. I have plenty of things that are in my vision board planner that you can cut out and put on your vision board. And so the canvas, I supply all supplies. I just need you and a picture. That's
it. And you mentioned something, magazines, right? And here's my thing about doing vision boards and magazines, especially when it comes to the wellness of what you do. A lot of those women you see in there, obviously they had extensive stuff done to them that basically altered and completely changed how they look. And so it's not really realistic to say that's my body goal. Like you got to pay for that body. They probably paid. I was looking at this show on Facebook called Hooked on the Look. Yeah, some people's paying $500,000 to even to get all that stuff. So yeah, I like the fact that you was like, listen, we ain't doing magazines. We're not doing that. I love that.
No magazines.
Yes. Someone said head to toes. What does that mean, Marielle? Like a head, like a picture. Like do you want
any picture that you feel like you are gorgeous in this picture? And I'm to the point. Matter of fact, just let me go ahead and add it now because I have a picture printer. If you can't find no picture that you like, then when you get there, I'm going to take your picture and print it out for you.
Ooh.
I need your picture on this vision board as you are right now. So come with your cute jeans and put your shirt on. I will take your picture there and print it out so you can have a picture of yourself. It's very important. It's one of my strategies for your vision board. You don't want to put any old picture on your vision board.
Right. Oh, I like that. I really, really like that, Daryl. That is dope.
I'm not gonna dust that off, girl.
You are here for all the things, and I love it. I love it. You guys are never going to get this at any other event. Just so you guys know, you're just not. All right. So my next question for you, and I think this one is so important, which is, you're now the matriarch of your family when it comes to business. So what would you tell your children when the moment comes that they want to start a business themselves?
Well, look, that conversation has already been held.
Right.
I mean, when I say I've turned over a new leaf and trust me to believe, I'm very grateful for my job. I love working with children, you know, and new special educators. I love that. But it's nothing like having your own where you don't have to. Well, you do check in, but it's not a check in because it's your business. And so it's nothing for me to stay up to 1:30 in the morning doing something for my business and go to sleep and still wake up and go to work ready to work for these beautiful children of the city. And so, you know, when it comes to my children, when they have an idea, I'm like, well, you let me know when you're ready, because we'll start researching, because I teach them that you don't wait until you get out of school to start your business. You can start a business right now. And I'm hoping that they see me working and they see all the things that I do to make it, you know, come true for me. But the one thing that is the basis of my business is giving back, because that feeling that I get when that light bulb turns on for somebody who didn't like themselves and now they like, oh, wait a minute. They realize how beautiful that they are. And so I speak often on the service side of my business. So it's important that I'm very honest with them. They see me almost teary-eyed when I can't figure out something because it's new for me. And then I get to the point, look, I'm going to have to pay somebody to do this because you stop at my creativity. I don't have time to be worried about no emails now. So I got somebody to do I got somebody to do, you know, the emails for me. And, you know, it's important. It's important that you think of the service side of your business. And I wish I would have had somebody for me to tell me, even at 74, because I look back at the pictures and I love that girl. I love that 674-pound me. You know why? Because she made the decision to have the surgery. I didn't. She's the one to get me to here. And then I look at her and I'm like, your hair was cute. Right. Smile. Like I find what I didn't see earlier. All I saw was self-hate earlier and wanting to die. And now I can look back at her pictures and see how beautiful she is. And so I want my children to know that the basis of any business, I don't care if it's lip gloss, because I'm the person, all I need is my eyebrows, lashes, and some lip gloss. I don't need all this other stuff. And so you can turn that into a service.
That's right.
And so that's what I try to teach my girls. And they're 14, 15, and 17-year-old girls. And I try to teach them, no, you don't wait for anything.
You don't have
Let's
to.
do it now. Let's work on it now.
Yeah, and even if you have friends or other family members who are waiting or deciding not to, you don't have to go down the same road, the same path. And I wanted to add this question because it's so important, the fact that we are the matriarchs of our family with business, and the fact that when they go through something in their business, now they have somebody they can come back and talk to. Now they have someone they can come back and say, I need your advice. I need your honest opinion. Like, that's phenomenal. That's just absolutely phenomenal. Absolutely. Yes. Okay, great. So, you know, the last question I want to ask you, and I want to give credit to this question from Zan the Man. I was actually on his show last week, and he asked me this question. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna start asking all of my guests on the show, because I think this is important, which is, you know, can today's woman have it all? Can we have it all, Daryll?
I was trying to let you finish your sentence. Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely. And I don't care where you are. I don't care where you are. If you decide that there is always something better for me, you have to start thinking it. You have to. I teach my clients to bring in all of their senses. You know, one of my affirmations is I act, talk, walk, breathe, and perform as a multi-million-dollar business owner that I am. You can't tell me that that's not me. When I walk in a stride in a certain way. I may be whatever. In my mind, I have theme music. My theme music changes, but absolutely you can have it all. The only way that you won't have it all is if you truly don't believe that you don't have it all. But guess what? Your subconscious mind, they don't know if you're telling the truth or not. It has no sense of time. So if you just start telling yourself, I have it all, everything always works out for me. And whether you believe it or not, you need to start saying it. You need to start writing it. You need to start planning it. And this is what I teach my clients. Like, you can't tell me at all that I'm not who I just said I was.
That's right. That's right. You know,
it's important.
I never forget, like, there's a video you did on Instagram, and you talked about the subconscious mind. And when you said that she has no sense of time. So let me just paint a picture for you guys who are watching, right? We always think that time is running out. But our subconscious mind doesn't have a sense of time. She's ready when you're ready. Girl, let's go. Let's go. You know, oh my God, that struck me right there, you know, because that, you know, even because I don't look at things as a sense of time. It's like, okay, now is the time. Today it needs to happen. Today I need to launch this. Today I need to plan this. It's not going to be like, no, well, I should have did it last month, or I should have, girl, today.
Oh, I'm too old. Like I said, I just turned 50 this year. So, you know, technically, sometimes when people turn 50, it's like, well, half of my life. No, I'm just, okay, I'm still going to start right now. One of my taglines is, it's your time now.
It's your time now. Who said you can't start at 50? Who said you can't? What person? That's what I'm saying. Some people give us these advice and these opinions. So, my girl, well, ain't you kind of like, tell her to shut up and you have several seats, please.
Set of friends.
Yes, please do.
Set of friends.
Or just be by yourself.
Or be by yourself.
Okay, don't even try to look for be by yourself, honey. Just get out there and dominate. Because to be quite honest, if my children are 30 or 40 years old and they're like, well, Ma, you know, I wasted all my life, or I wasted, like, no, you didn't. No, you didn't. No, now is the time.
You go through, everything I've gone through got me to right here.
Right.
And I wouldn't change, you know, a thing. And the sense of time is, that's why you can sit and talk with someone and think of something that happened when you were 8, and y'all laugh like it just happened yesterday. You know why? Because that memory, they don't know that is 28 years from when it happened. They think it just happened yesterday.
And even with the death, it's like you can. If I talk about something that, you know, me and my dad did together, I get teary-eyed. It's almost like it just happened an hour ago. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. Huge shout out to Payo Time. Hey, Payo Time. Listen, y'all, if y'all like football like me, hop on over to Payo Time's YouTube channel, because Hunty, he is the king, honey. Yes. Yeah, we're doing great. Thank you, Pal. Yes, guys, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. We appreciate that.
See that question?
Okay.
No, I'm gonna answer your question, bro.
We're gonna answer. Yes, let's help honey.
Let me tell you, because when I say, and I know everybody, a whole bunch of people, y'all married and all that stuff. Let me tell you about my beautiful husband. Okay.
And how long you and your husband been married?
We've been married for, it'll be 23 years in November, and we've been together for 34 years.
Yes.
Since 10th grade. And so what I would say to a guy that's just looking for a good woman, I'm glad you said good woman, because you need to decide what that is for you. And then you work on yourself. Those same qualities that you described as a good woman, make sure you reflect those qualities.
Amen, honey.
You're going to attract the woman that has the same qualities as you do. It's the mindset. It's a mindset. So yes, get your dating on now, but you got to work on all your good qualities first and make sure they're out there, because they're going to start coming, boo.
Yes. And I have to piggyback off of that. You got to work on you, because to be quite honest, you know, my husband and I have been together, next April will be 20 years. And I have to say, I'm very outgoing. If like, you can hear me in a room full of people, whether I'm laughing, talking, whatever, I'm just loud. I'm just like, I'm all the things, you know? So with my husband, you know, he was sort of the same thing. And I think we attracted that together. We're just like that. Like, he's the funny person, and I'm the one that's like, I just want to make everybody happy in the room, because I'm just like this empath, and I want the energy to be great and stuff like that. So, you know, attract, you know, attract somebody that you have to first work on yourself as well. But you ain't gonna be single long, Peo. Don't worry. You're good. You're good. You welcome, Peo. Yes, he said, I appreciate the words of wisdom and encouragement. Bless both in your content, Chris. Yes, honey, that's right. That's right, honey. Yes, send us a picture too. You find somebody, send us a picture, honey, because we helped you out. Yes. Okay, going back to your answer to your question about can today's women have it all? I'm totally in agreement with you, Daryl. Absolutely, yes. I don't think it should be even any hesitation for us to say, well, maybe we can, but yes, we can have it all. For me, it's always about what is your all? Is your all is you're trying to have it all that somebody else has? Because I do see that a lot, like keeping it up with the Joneses. I see that a lot more now on the internet than I've ever seen in the history of me being online. But yes, we absolutely can. We can have it all and then some.
Yeah, that's why I share my picture. That some people may say, "Well, why are you not smaller?" Because I'm happy.
Oh, girl, people need to stop.
And people may say, "Well, you're not all the way down yet." Well, who decides that? You or me? I decide when I'm happy and when I'm satisfied. And so we have to stop this fat shaming, because you don't know what people's situations are.
That's right.
And I always have to tell people, don't judge me on a chapter you just walked in or you just met me. You don't know what I've been through.
Amen.
You don't know that. And so we have to stop with these, these things, these stereotypes of what healthy looks like. Because there's a whole bunch of skinny people walking around that I wouldn't trade my wellness for their wellness.
For anything. And I like how you said that is all about our perfect size and how we look at ourselves. And I think, it's so funny, Daryl, like, and let me know if I'm right or wrong about this. That's probably why a lot of women don't continue on with the journey, is because, they lost the weight, but I don't look like her.
Yeah.
So let me stop. Because I'm being so honest. Like I used to be a gym junkie when I used to work back in corporate years ago. And I got down to like 200 pounds, right? And I couldn't get over that hump, like my body plateaued. And then I just stopped, because I'm like, I didn't look like her. I'm not under 200, but I didn't congratulate myself for the fact that, girl, you lost like 90 pounds.
Yeah.
You lost like almost a whole person. So stop. You're perfect. Stop. And it's so funny. I go back because Facebook. Sometimes I can't stand Facebook. Sometimes, no shade.
The memories pop up.
They pop up the memories of me in Vegas with my skinny body, honey. Getting mad lit, and I'm just like, girl, I wish I had that body again, because I was cute. But in that picture internally, I was like, girl, I'm still big.
See. It's important.
It's like you said, mindset.
Yes, your perception is your reality, and it's hard to change, and it's going to seem a little crazy at first to say an affirmation. For my body is healthy, fit, strong, flexible, and comfortable. And so I say that all the time to myself because I have to get it in.
That's
you
right.
have to say it. It's not good enough to think it, like go to church on Sunday and then you mean to people all week.
Oh,
the same concept. You have to practice it every single day.
Oh my God.
Yes, I follow the 3-6-9 method. And so I teach about that method and how we are all energy. And all you have to do is just attract what you want. It's so easy. That's why people miss it. And people think that you got to be in a gym 2 hours a day. You have to eat under 1,200 calories. It's so easy to do that we miss it and we make it harder than what it is. And so I've learned that, what's that movie called? The Secret.
The Secret, honey.
And then it just start saying things, whether you believe them or not. And eventually you're going to believe them.
That's right. And, before we move on to the next thing, like, would you say that, the woman that you were before her, is she the same Daryl as today?
She's so cute. She is me. The problem was I was stuck inside of her. And I always knew, first of all, I always knew that I was supposed to be performing in front of people. I've known that since I was a little girl. I used to do dance concerts in my basement with the friends in my neighborhood. And so I knew that I've always known that, but then that 674, it stopped me. Well, you can't do that at 674. And what I didn't realize that if I started telling myself, yeah, I'm going to be a performer, it helps to shape who you are. I changed who I am. So she's a part of me, but I'm not the 674 me anymore, because that person would have let her weight stop her. And so, but I love her because she made the decision to say, I can't do this. So let me do something to get this ball rolling. And then I changed. I'm not the same person who I was, over 6 years ago when I was still eating meat. And it doesn't bother me not to eat meat anymore. You could have never told me that I was going to not be eating meat. And so I've changed who I am. And so now with me changing my mindset, it doesn't mean that I don't think about bad habits. It just means that when I think of doing a bad habit, I immediately snap out of it. Like I'm reminded of, oh no, we don't drink soda anymore. And I'm just using it as an example. Or if you decide that, I'm going to do intermittent fasting and I'm not going to eat after 6 o'clock. So you start saying to yourself, oh, I don't eat after 6. If you're having a conversation with somebody, oh, let's go meet at Fridays at 8. Oh, no, I can't do that. I don't meet after 6. Whether you believe, I don't eat after 6, whether you believe it or not. You have to talk to yourself.
That makes sense.
It has already happened.
That makes sense. That makes total sense. It's like, that makes total sense. Let me know, guys, in the comments if y'all got that, because that makes total
sense. Lie to yourself. I'm telling you, she don't know.
She don't know the difference.
Give her a nickname. I had my clients, give your subconscious mind a nickname. My girl, her name is Pepper. That's my nickname. So she don't make no decisions. I taught her what to do, and then she works on it 24/7. She keeps me awake at night while I'm off in La La Land, and she's already starting to do certain things. And that's why I have my clients to do that affirmations when they wake up and before they go to bed, when they're in a theta state, and that's a state of change, a state of absorbing what you want done. And so you review those affirmations. I have an audio track with affirmations that you repeat after I say them. When you review that stuff before you go to bed, she's working while you go to sleep. You just gave her a task to do. Okay, this what you're gonna do tonight while I'm sleeping. And Absolutely. That's how you start to change.
That's right.
And you can roll off your tongue. My affirmations roll off.
I love that. Yeah. I really love that, Daryl. I really do. Daryl, before we leave, I know we talked about your event like 110 times here, but I want to really close out the show with everyone knowing information about your event, where to go to sign up, what's going to happen with it when they get there, what they're going to walk away with. So go ahead, Mama.
Okay. So you can go to bit.ly/vision boards with an S brunch, and it's scrolling across the screen right now. And so that is a wait list. My tickets will go on sale within the next couple of days. I can't wait. I'm excited. And so, as I said, you just need to bring yourself in a picture. If you don't have a picture, I just added that because if I see a need, I'm going to address it. So
that's right.
People who may not have a pretty picture, come all dolled up with your jeans on. Your shirt will be there waiting for you. You're going to put your shirt on. I will take your picture and print it out for you. So when you leave, your vision board is going to be done. And you're not going to have this big old poster board vision board. That doesn't work. You're going to have a good size, probably about this size right here, so that you could take it with you. If you get dressed in the bathroom, I want it sitting in the bathroom. If you, majority of the time, is by your bed in the morning, I want that vision board sitting by your bed. And so you're going to leave with that board completed. I'm going to have a DJ. We're going to have mimosas. And I don't even drink, but I just thought it was cute. So we're going to have mimosas and, a brunch, and we're going to fellowship. And I'm going to teach you. This is a workshop. I'm going to put on my teacher hat, and I'm going to be dropping knowledge and skills so that you can build upon those skills when you leave my event. And you're going to leave with your spiritual self fed. And that's what's more important than you fitting into a certain size pair of jeans. Because once you're filled up this way, all that other stuff will come. It's going to fall into place with you. And I cannot wait. I can't wait.
Yeah, same here. I know this event is going to be explosive. I know it's going to be exciting. I thank you so much for planning this. Me and you and I talk about the event behind the scenes all the time.
Yeah.
And the fact that it's just flourishing and growing to what it is today, girl, I know you're going to leave this event empty because you're going to pour into each and every individual that's going to attend there. So guys, make sure that you head on over to bit.ly/vision boards brunch. Sign up for the wait list because I'm telling you, spots may fill up fast. So you want to make sure that you at least join that wait list.
Limited seating.
Yes. So when she makes that official announcement, which may just be by tomorrow, honey, because it looks like she got all the I's dotted and the T's crossed. So definitely make sure y'all get on that waiting list right now. Okay. Don't say, well, I'll wait till the next one. No. See, we got to stop doing that.
Don't do it.
We got to stop doing that. Make sure that you get on that wait list now because next time may just never happen, just, not to wish anything bad on anybody, but just keeping it real. All right, Daryll. So thank you so much, Daryll, for joining me on today's show. I know I'm going to have you back. I want to have you back on the show after the event. Would you mind?
Oh, yes. That would be great. Yes. I would love that.
So like a recap.
Yeah.
And a highlight.
I would love that. Thank you for having me. I appreciate it. I appreciate you. You take off such a load off of me. Like I say, y'all gonna get an email. I ain't sending no emails.
No, we're gonna send it. Y'all gonna get it from me. You're gonna get it from my team. Absolutely.
Yes, absolutely. I can't even lie about it, y'all. It ain't coming from me.
Yeah, so I'll make sure y'all sign up now because I handle all the Daryll's email marketing, right? So thank you guys so much for joining me for another episode of my Client Spotlight. I love doing these client spotlights so you guys can get a front row seat of some amazing women that I have within my community. I do this every Friday around 6:30, 7-ish p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So next week, definitely join us because I'm going to have one of my clients, Toya, on. You definitely don't want to miss that. And Daryll will be back for another episode of Client Spotlight. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. As always, don't forget, get out there and dominate because it's time to design the life that you, in fact, deserve. Till next time, bye, guys.
Your Flat to Fab Mama. I help busy and postpartum moms transform from baby flab to mama fab by helping them regain their mental and physical pre-pregnancy body with my knowledge and experience through pregnancy weight gain and weight loss. And my mission is to help you all become beautiful, sexy, and confident in your own skin. And Leticia had helped me with direction in my business, and she has made me feel completely confident. She's helped me get out of my own self-thinking. Before I used to feel like I couldn't do this. There's no way. I didn't believe in my own dream, and she's given me hope, and she's given me structure, and she's gave me great direction and leadership. And I am just totally confident, and I'm ready to rock this.
Hi, my name is Mariel Morales, and I am the life artist. Working with Leticia Campbell has been amazing. It has changed my life. I went from working a job that I totally hated. I hated myself, I hated my life, to now living the life of my dreams. I am every day a step closer to becoming the beautiful and confident woman that I deserve to be. I am so excited to have my new business that I have been able to create under the coaching of Leticia Campbell. Thank you.
You don't get to this level talking. You don't get to this level almost. You don't get to this level doing 70%. You get to this level when you execute. All I's are dotted, all T's are crossed. Is that clear? People respect you when you finish, not when you talk. Some of y'all, you talk too much. Stop talking. You don't have to tell me what you're gonna do. Just what? Just do it. You think I'm gonna have respect for you because you're talking about it, or you think I'm gonna have respect because you do it?